Hello, me hearties. A very good evening to you, and thank you so much for joining me. It's me, Scottie McCLUE, First Lord of the Internet. I thought I'd just pop up just for a few minutes because I've got some very important information to give to all of you who are interested in the health side of things and in the wealth side of things. I hasten to add, we're talking about the LifeWave patches. We went last night. All the videos are there. I want you to have a look at them if you've got health challenges and see what we can be doing for you. Yes, very, very important. So I thought I'd pop out just a message or two to say, come and join us, 8 o'clock sharp, and we will see what is what. Because I want you to have this information and then you can decide whether or not it's of benefit to you. That's always the best way to go around things. I thought, here am I telling the world about the efficacy for me of the patches, and I want to share this with everyone, but how do I go about doing that? And I thought, well, I need to actually talk with people, off of the internet and actually have a good blather and give them all the information, and then they can decide what is what. Because I could pop up forever in a day and say, have you tried the LifeWave patches? And you'll be looking back at me going, we don't know what you're talking about, Scottie. We don't know what's involved in this at all. So what I would like to do, good evening, says the wonderful David Taylor. Lovely to have you with us, David, and a very, very warm welcome. Thank you very much. So there you are. So I'm going to give out details of a couple of phone numbers that you can get me at in the evenings. And obviously it's going to be a bit of a slow burn, although we've been extremely busy with inquiries. People are very, very interested in what's going on with the patches. And of course, you get the doubting Thomases. We don't worry about them. They don't matter. They will doubt forever and a day, I would think. But you would also be amazed at the number of doubting Thomases that have come back to me and said, see the patches you were talking about, Scottie, could you tell me a little bit more about them? So there you are. So the LifeWave patches, you've heard me talk about them. You can see the videos on here. That's why I've called the channel Healthy, Wealthy and Wise. And we've got the X38. I'll just show you that. There's X39. There we are, X39. I was one out. The X39 patches. Excellent. They come in a little pouch like that. And you can get them, of course, at lifewave.com /Big Talk Man. I am Big Talk Man. And they'll give you a nice little leaflet with them to explain all about it. 12 hours on, 12 hours off. And the difference is incredible. There's 10 patches in the range, of course. There's also the X49. That one there. That's it. That's a beauty as well. These are all for different things, depending on what challenge you're dealing with. So there we are. So we've got the X49, and we've also got the Aeons. Now, these are just the ones that I use. But really, if you start on the X39 and see how you get on, it takes about 3 months and it costs around about £100 a month, something like that. And I can hear some of you going, oh, but you have a look at what you would pay for a gym subscription or pay for a course of healthy eating. And when it's your health, because the effect that I have had in the past 5 months has been astounding and astonishing. And nobody was more surprised than me. So there you are. So I just wanted to share that with you. That's what it's all about. Get it up and share it with the people, I thought. Now, this wonderful idea that I've had so that you can get in touch with me if you want to know more. What's the time now? It's 8:05. Let's just test out the lines while I've got you all here. So I'm going to pop up the telephones right? I've got telephones here because I'm regularly going live on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and all these various places, and I can take telephone calls from my contributors. That's all in public. This is private, just if you want to know more about it. And you don't even have to go to any great lengths identifying yourself. As long as I've got a handle, you can say, Scottie, it's Mary. I'd like to ask about this with the patches. All right. And anything I don't know, because remember, I'm only 5 months into this. This business has been going, I think, about 20 years. It's a multi-million-dollar business, and they think this year they'll probably approach $1 billion. But the network marketing is a very effective way to get the product out there. What does the product look like? I even hear you asking. And I'm jumping about here tonight, folks. There's so much I can be telling you, but I can tell you personally, and I'll just give you the details of that in a minute. So what does a patch look like? Let's just get one of them out and have a look at it. So there we are. See if we got some here. I'm sure I brought some with me. Ah, yes. So there we are. So here's a patch. There we are. That's what the patch looks like. That is your patch. Can you all see that? Let me show you again. Yes, there we go. That's the patch. And there's a little peel off in the back, 2 little paper peel offs in the back. There we are there. Okay, can you see that? Lovely, lovely. Just peel that off and you pop the patch on. I've got mine on here. I don't know if you can see. I showed everybody last night. Can you just see that there? Hang on a second. I'll just move the telephone out of the road. There. Yeah. You should be able to see that there. Anyway, it's there. Yes, there it is. Little patch. Okay. And not a terribly clear view, but fantastic. And as I say, I'm 5 months in. But anything I don't know, we can soon find out for you. We can get you watching all of the videos. We can put you in touch with extremely experienced health experts who will be able to talk to you. There are no grandiose claims. It just depends on how it works for you. It's not medical or clinical, it's scientific. You've got within you, I won't get into too much detail, but you've got your stem cells. Your stem cells, as life progresses, start to fade and die off. And that's why we have the aging process. Yeah, stem cells. Now, what is within the patches stimulates your stem cells and starts to regenerate. And we've had people with their hair growing back and coming in full color. All that, but as I say, I make no claims at all. You've got to find out for yourself, as I actually did. And as I say, my health has improved dramatically. So I promised you 5 minutes. We're up to 8 minutes already. So if I were to give you a telephone number, if you can get a stub of a hard black pencil and a threepenny jotter with no batter beside your telephone, and take this number down. Now, this is the number for the phone in, but I shall be manning it. Can I use the term manning it? Between 8 o'clock tonight and goodness knows when. We'll see, because we have had some pretty fantastic responses to this. So there you are, and I can tell you all about it. So there's the patches for your health. If you are a health practitioner or you are somebody who's very interested in how health works, not just in medicine, perhaps in alternative medicine, that sort of thing, then you might be interested in becoming a brand partner, which of course reduces the cost of your own patches. So it's all well worth looking at, I can tell you. So tell me when you're ready with your pens and pencils, and I'll give you the numbers now. The first one was to be a temporary number because we had to import it from another telephone company. who shut down. So we had to import the number to a new company, and the phones are outstanding. So we're at, are you ready? 0333 335 6709. And I will answer the phone personally and speak to you personally. So it's a chance to actually talk to Scottie McClue, but only about the LifeWave patches, because otherwise we'll be inundated and I won't have time to talk you through the process. All right, so 0333 335 6709. And from the end of the week, we should have our Glasgow number back, which is 0141 628 9795. 0141 628 9795. But it's not due back for about another 2 or 3 days. However, you never know. But you should be able to get through on the 0333 335 6709. All right. The reason I'm looking down is just to make sure I've got it absolutely right. So there you are. So I'm coming up to my 70th birthday now. I'm in my 70th year. And people say, actually, Scottie, you do look amazing. And I say, well, I didn't until I started on the LifeWave patches. So look that up, lifewave.com/Big Talk Man with a capital B, BIGTALKMAN. That's me, Big Talk Man. Now, just to tip the wink, guys, get your patches from me. Don't go on round the internet and say, oh, I will get them a wee bit cheaper than that, because you could be wasting your money. You don't know what you're getting. And LifeWave has spent fortunes on patenting everything so that it's the genuine article you're getting. All right? So you're getting the genuine article from Scottie McClue. You're getting the genuine article from the genuine article. Can't say fairer than that unless I can't pronounce my F's or my TH's. So there we have it. Right, I'm going to push off. That's the number. I'll pop it up on screen when I upload this. And feel free to give me a call. I shall be here from after this call. All right, so let's say it's 8:13 now. Let's say Scottie will be there from 8:15 taking your calls. Thank you for watching, and I hope that we can help you out in some way or another. Dinky-doo from Scottie McClue.